Hello, my name is Duckie. Today we will show you the 7th episode of the wonderful adventures of Duckie, the yellow duck with the red bow tie. Are you ready? Let's go. Our hero Duckie goes fishing. He takes his fishing rod and sits on the bank of the river, but there are no fish in the river. Just then, a big fish jumps out of the water and says, "Hey, why don't you fish for me?" So Duckie fishes for the fish. The fish jumps out again and says, "Stop fishing for me, I'm going to eat your bait." And he eats the worm right out of the water. Then he swims away. Then our hero has an idea. He takes out his phone and calls the fish. The fish picks up and says, "Hello," and Duckie says, "Hey, you took my worm. Come back here and get your teeth cleaned." The fish says, "Okay," and swims back. Duckie opens his mouth and says, "Ah, now, stay still." He takes the worm and cleans the fish's teeth. Then the fish happily swims away. After a while, our hero sees a sign that says "Chef Wanted." So he goes inside to see what they need a chef for. It turns out they want a chef to cook for all the dogs at the dog hotel. Duckie says, "I love to cook," and he gets the job. When it's time to open the restaurant, all the dogs line up to get inside. But when they hear that they have to wait until 6 o'clock to eat, all the dogs start barking loudly. Then one of the dogs says, "Hey, you can cook for us now if you give us a bone." So Duckie says, "Okay," and he gives them a bone, and they stop barking. Then he closes the door and starts to cook. After a while, the delicious smell of food spreads through the whole building, and all the dogs start to drool. Finally, he serves them the food, and they all eat it with great pleasure. After that, the dogs happily wag their tails and go to sleep. And our hero was just in time to see a very funny picture. A dog sitting on a skateboard and wearing sunglasses. He takes a picture and posts it on social media. Suddenly, a plane flies by and drops a box right in front of him. Inside the box, there is a parachute. Duckie puts it on and jumps into the water. He opens the parachute and starts to fly. When he gains enough height, he takes out his phone and calls his friend, the Dolphin. He tells her to look at him flying through the air. The Dolphin looks up and sees Duckie flying over the water. She jumps out of the water and onto his parachute, and they enjoy the wonderful view together. After a while, they start to go down. Duckie wants to land on the ship, but he's gaining too much speed. The wind blows his cap off and the Dolphin catches it with her teeth. Then she swims under the ship and the cap lands right on her head. The two friends laugh and swim away. Next, our hero wants to try paragliding. He runs along the hill and jumps off. He opens his wings and starts to fly. When he looks around, he sees a beautiful view of the mountains, rivers, and trees. He takes a deep breath and enjoys the ride. Then he sees his friend, the Dolphin, swimming in the river below. He waves to her, and she waves back. After a while, Duckie starts to go down. He wants to land on the Dolphin's back, but he's gaining too much speed. Luckily, the Dolphin jumps high into the air and lands in the water with a splash. Then she shakes herself and swims away, and our hero keeps flying. To be continued. See you next time. Please follow the Duckie A Shorts channel to join your fun adventures with the Duckie. https://www.youtube.com/channel uglavexwilg to joy6ig_rnq sub_confirmation =1.